Once it is 2:10, it is 2:10 now, so we are going to get started. Any of you can remind your team members to kindly join the class. All right. Okay, so let me share my screen. Please let me know when you can see my screen. Can anyone see my screen?
It's coming up now.
Yes, please. You can
Yes,
always
ma'am.
unmute and speak so that I will know. All right. Okay. Is it up now?
Yes, it's up. Sales
It's up.
analysis.
Okay, great. So since you said you didn't do reporting, I'm going to redo that report. I expected that we have done reporting. So I have on the screen a sales data set. I've shared this sales data set on the WhatsApp group chat before the advent of Mr. Wale and Mr. Rashid taking over the class to take us in DAX. And I've also expected I would have gone through visualization as well. So for visualization, we are just going to do a little bit of visualization. We can do reports via using these visuals, and what I have here is let me just go to the table so we can see. This is our channel table, and this is the channel is dimension table, and the ID. We have the date table. I know Mr. Rashid has also shared date table code with us sometimes back. I also share sometimes back as well. So this is our date table, and for date table, we normally mark our date table as a date table. So if we come here and you click on calendar options, you see mark as date table, and if I click on this, I will need to select the dates column, and then I will mark as date table. I've marked it as date table before, so that is why you are not seeing any effects on it. So it will mark it as date table, and then you can decide to use this under column tools to maybe give it instead of a long name, Monday 5 October 2026, we can give it a short date, and it will just reduce it to 05/10/2026. So depending on that, but I won't dwell much on that because I believe that Mr. Rashid has done justice on that. And this is our product table. Our product table, we have product category, we have product subcategory, and the product name itself. And of course, this is the product ID, which we use to connect to the sales details table. And we have another dimension table called promotion. We have New Year promotion, we have deeper promotion, we have Harmattan promotion, Easter promotion, and no discount. No discount means that there was no promotion, right? The sales that were sold, under this no discount, that were sold normally without a promotion. Then we have Christmas holiday promotion. During December's, a lot of companies, industries will be doing promo. So this is what we have as a holiday promotion. We have convention promotion. It depends on what each company is doing that's calling its convention promotion. Winners promotion, it could be maybe for customers, and they have a kind of threshold and they give a kind of promotion discount. And then we have August promotion. Students will be on holidays during August period, long vacation, and companies may want to do a kind of promotion that will, boost sales for them to for parents to buy more, for their children. They advertise the promotion, so the Adventist promotion. So there are various types of promotion. So as far as this company is concerned, these are the promotion names that they embark on during the course of the year. And then we have a dimension region. So they have the zone, the southeast, south zone, north central, northwest, federal capital territory, southwest, northeast. And then we have the states, and then the region ID. And of course, the last table is the main fact table, which is our sales detail table that contains all the numerical facts of what has transpired over the years that we want to analyze. And then this is our order date. So it is this our order date that we connected to our date table, with which we can use a slicer to visualize maybe 2020, 2018, 2019, 2021, as the case may be. Let me see how many years that we have. I don't think, okay, we have 2018, 2019, 2020, and the data stops at 2020, 2021, thereabouts. Okay, so with that, I've been able to introduce to us what the data set is all about. It's all about electronic sales. And like I said, we have this data set in our chat group. So now I went ahead to load the data into the model, and I created, is just one flat table like we had earlier from the beginning of our class. So I created these dimension tables and created their IDs and merged to this fact table where we can have their IDs with which we can connect. So if I click on this, you can see it's region ID to, you can see region ID to region ID. So, and that is how I connected for all of them. I'm sure we all have idea about how we do modeling. Any questions at this moment before I move forward? Any question? Please unmute and speak. I cannot see you. Hello? Can anyone hear me, please?
Yes, ma'am. I don't have any questions.
Yes, so please, if we have question, call my attention to it, because I may not see your hand raised because I'm sharing my screen. All right. Okay, so from here, we want to move on to creating the report. So to create a report, we have our canvas here. You can see build visuals with your data. So we want to create a report right now. So the first thing that comes to your mind is that if you have your sales detail and you have sales, can somebody unmute and tell me what are the things that you are interested in knowing in this data set? Assuming you are the MD of DAISI company, right? And you have made these sales, what will you like to see? What will you tell the analyst that you want to see? Hello, please, let's unmute, let's
Maybe
speak. Total
total
what?
revenue, total
Total revenue.
revenue, and
Okay, so
maybe
that's
total
number
cost.
one. Okay, so let's pick what he has said. I need one old visual, so let me do restore default visuals, and then all right, so I have one. So I pick a card visual. He said he would like to see the total revenue. And the total revenue, from our DAX, we have been taught how to create a total revenue. So this is my DAX. My total sales is sum of the price, that's the price of the item, multiplied by the quantity. That will give me the total sales that was done. All right, so I will now select it and it will show on this card visual. So I can resize it as I want, as best fits. Can just resize. I think this is fine. So I can bring it down to give me space to put my heading. So I can copy this visual and repaste it, and I move it to the side. I'll delete the cost, the sales. He told me that he wants to see cost, and cost is the same thing as the sum total of the unit cost multiplied by the total quantity that was sold will give us the total cost. So with that, I will click on total cost, and the total cost will be here. So the next thing, I'm sure that Mr. Kenneth would like to see, how much profit did I make? So did I make profit at all, or did I make a loss? I know that every company would like to know about profits and loss. So here we select profits. Again, let me show the DAX. The DAX is, you are removing the total cost from your total sales. So whatever you have left will be your profit. So this is our cost, and this is our profits, and this is our total sales. So now that we have that, give me a moment. I want to change these settings to a normal setting. I change the setting of this, and that is why it's looking so tiny. All right, so this is so when you open your own canvas, this is the normal setting that you will have. So we resize. Now I have resized this. So what I will do is that I'm going to select it. I'll come to this format visual. I'll click on it. It will bring me here. I'll come to general and come to properties. And I can see that it is 109341. So I can select both and change the property to 109. I think it's only the length 349. All right, so once that is done, I'll just move this to give it a space. Yes, we do a little bit of alignment. So you can select the three visuals. You come to this format. Once you come to format, you can see align. So, and you see it's horizontal. So I'll say it should align horizontal. So it will give it even space in between the numbers. Are we together?
Yes.
Hello, please let's
Yeah.
answer. Let's
Yes.
answer.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want, yes, very good. So I don't want to talk to myself. I want us to align. So these are the things Mr. Kenneth said he wants to see. So who else wants to see something else? So probably something else that we may want to see, we'll bring it and align it properly, neatly under this, and ensure that it covers probably up to here. And then maybe what else we want to see might be total sales, versus our promotion. So let's see our promotion name. So we can see this is our promotion, no discount. So it means that the company, if you want to explain this to your manager, for instance, you can see that even when they didn't give discounts, they made more sales. Are we together? Hello?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Please let us speak. Let's speak, please. So you see that we are beginning to uncover some insights, from this data that we are looking at. So let us just pull this aside. Let's make it like that. You can scroll down and scroll up. And then probably another thing we want to look at, probably we want to see, what else do we want to see? We may want to see which zone give us the largest sales. So let's go to region and pick zone. It's a zone. You can resize it to put it under where we have it. It's saying I should upgrade the map because he wants to use a map visual. I wasn't thinking of map, but it's suggesting map to me. So where is our total sales? So I don't have the proper map that will show, so we'll just wait for it to show though. Okay, so this is our map visual. So if we point at it, you tell us this is our northeast. This is northwest. So this is a good one. What else can we see from this data? Probably we want to do, did we do anything under hierarchy? Hello?
No.
No hierarchy. Okay. Let me just use
What
this
about like
to,
top 10 or top 20 or something?
yes, but that's not hierarchy. We'll do top because these ones are very tiny. So we are going to do like top 5 on this one. But hierarchy means that, I think I talked about it during modeling. Hierarchy means that when you are you look at it as an organogram in your company or your family tree, where you have the father, the mother, the children, descending down like that, or the grandparents, the parents, then the children, the grandchildren, down the line. So that's what we mean by hierarchy. So for products, for instance, we have product category. Product category stands as at the apex, followed by the subcategory. It means that the subcategory is under the product category. And then finally, you now have the product name. So one you can have is electronics, right? So let's assume that you have phone, right? So when you have phone might be the category, right? Then you have different types of phone, maybe or brand of phone. You want to say Samsung, you want to say give me other one, please help me. Infinix. Can you unmute and speak? We all use
Redmi.
phone now.
Redmi.
Redmi, exactly. So, but when you now come down to another subcategory, you know that this Redmi that you mentioned now, we have different model. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. So that is what we mean by hierarchy. So let's see that. I think I did something like that, I did that now. So if you click on this, you say create hierarchy. I remember doing this. So if we create hierarchy, you come to subcategory and you click on this, you say add to hierarchy. So if I expand this, you can see there's an arrow beside it. If I expand it now, you are going to see product category and product subcategory. And to add to that category will also be, let me click out and click on it again. If you come here, it's not allowing me to add to it. Okay, let's add to it here. So let's come to product. Let me scroll down under product. So this is what we are adding. Now, if you select this drop down, you see product name. So what do you have? You have product category, you have product subcategory, you have product name, which is product itself. Now, if you come up here, you can change, you saying product category hierarchy. So you can decide to change it to products or product hierarchy instead of product category hierarchy. You can call it product hierarchy like that. And then if we move down, we can add again because we didn't save before changing that, so that removed it. So we can now apply level changes. So once we apply the level changes, we have created hierarchy already for products. So we have product hierarchy, and under the hierarchy, we have category, subcategory, and the product name. So if we now come to our visual and then create anything under that, let's say, I don't know which one we should use. Let's just use anyone. So let me put it here. Let me expand it a bit. And you can see the guide red line that is telling you the sizes, following the step of the one you've done earlier. So if I select the hierarchy, for instance, it automatically, you can see the level that is telling you to drill down to the granular level of what you have. So if I put sales here now, where's our sales? If I put in sales, you can see sales is here. This is product. So we have computers sold the most, and we have a camera and camcorder followed by cell phones, followed by TV and videos. So if I go to the product category, a subcategory, so you can see the subcategories. We are under other computer, we have laptop. Under digital, we have this. So give me a moment. Give me a
Hello?
She said we should give her a moment.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
All right, sorry for that. Can you hear me now, please? Can anyone
Yes,
hear me?
yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
I
Okay,
can hear
okay.
you.
Okay, so
Yes.
okay. Okay, so we can see that we now have, initially we were seeing computer here. So what we have under that computer that made all the computer is laptop. So we have various type of computer. We have desktop, we have laptop. So it's telling us that this one is laptop, that is the subcategory. And the camcorder, you can see digital SLR cameras. And for cell phone, we can see smartphone and PDAs. And then we can see car videos. And if we drill down under this laptop, we are going to have their names. So you can see. So this is what we call hierarchy. It helps management to drill down to the granular level to see what each individuals entail. All right, so this is what we call hierarchy. Okay, so now we have been able to get hierarchy. What else we would like to see? Probably we want to see sales over time. All right, so with that, we are going to use a line chart that can give us sales over time. We want to see how we have been performing over the years, right? And with that, we can click on this line charts. you can actually make use of any of the charts. It could be area charts. This is area chart, it's still line charts. And this is stacked area chart, it is still line charts. This is line and stacked column charts. Depends on what you want to visualize. If it is you want to visualize current year versus last year, a line chart like this is fine, and also a stack bar line chart like this is fine. And if you have more than two that you want to showcase, probably you want to also add profits over the years to it as well, you can as well make use of any of these charts. So, but for our demo, we are going to use this line chart, and I'm going to cover just these two regions, because for line charts, it likes to spread itself over a period of time. So you will need an elongated size for your line charts. So with that, let's go to our date table. Before we go to our date table, from our sales table, I just created the total sales here. So let's select the sales, and then we'll go to our date table to select the year. So if we select the year here, we can see we have 2020 to 2021. So with that, I can come, let me just leave that as it is. So this is what we have for this line chart. What else can we visualize here? Do I have channel? No, I don't have channel. So since I don't have channel, I'm going to select this donor chart. I'll bring it here, and I will also try to size it and bring it down. All right, so I will select my channel, and then I will now select my sales. Okay, so I can come here. Now we'll start formatting all of these visuals. Okay, so we'll format this. We'll come to these slides because we are not seeing this color very well. So I'll come here and select store. I don't know which one has the highest. I think it's store. So I'll select store and change the color from this to this so that it can be seen. And then I will come back here and select followed by online. I can choose, I may decide to leave it or choose another color that can be seen. Probably this. And then for reseller, sorry, let me go back. Reseller, our reseller, let me select the yellow. And then for catalog, probably we select something else. Catalog has this, let's select this. Okay, so we can see that catalog is very small, but then what we can do again to enhance this, we can come to legend, and the title is already off. So let's we select the bottom center so that it aligns it at the bottom center. And then we are using this format your visual. Okay, so after we've done that, we'll also come to the value aspects. When we come to detail, expand the detail, you see the value. Under here, you see value and percentage. To make it a little bit spread, we can just choose just the value. Just the value is fine. And then, okay, so that is good. I think with that, we are done with this visual. Let us look at this visual. Is this visual okay? Come here. Our y-axis. Yes, we need our value. Our title is already off. We check our text. Our x-axis, the title is of the value. We don't need the value. We want to turn on our data label so that this is our data label. We turn it on, and in front of it, it reads the data label. So we talked about, let's format this as well. Let's turn on the data label, and for the x-axis, let's turn off the values. So once we turn off the values, we can see that we are having 0, 0. So let's do top, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do top 5. So you come under filter, all right, promotion name, and we come to top N. You select top 5, and it's asking you by which value should I base it on. So you drag your total sales and drop it here and say apply filter. So now that we have applied filter, you can see it's showing the top 5, and this is neater, that way. And we can do same here, that we should apply maybe top 3. So let's select this and apply the on product category. Basic filtering, click the drop down. You see top N, which is top whatever you want to do, and you apply, we said top 3, right? Am I correct? I need to
Yes.
hear
Yes.
you, please.
Yes,
Very
top 3.
good.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's drag our sales again and drop it here, and then click apply. So with that, it makes it neater. They will know that, okay. And then we'll also rename it. To rename, we need to come here. This is our title. So we'll click the drop down. Instead of total sales, we'll name it as top, where are we? Top, top products. Let me just say top products. You can say top 5 or top 3. Maybe we just say top 3. Top 3 products or whatever. So let's name these products. All right, so that makes it neater. We do the same to this guy. This one is top 5, right? So we just name it as top 5 promotions, right? Promotions. Okay, so this looks good. And let me see, where are we having? All right. Okay, let me turn this subtitle off. I was wondering where it was coming from. So we have subtitle. So we remove the subtitle. Then we do the same for this guy. This is total sales by zone. This is also giving me, so I like this total sales by zone. All right. Here we have total sales by year. So I'm also going to turn off the subtotal. The subtotal is useful to us when we need it, but as at this time, we don't really need it. It's fine for it to be straight like that. And we'll do the same for this guy. And it is total sales by channel. So whoever is looking at the report at a glance will know that, okay, this is what is happening here. All right, so now that we have our report layout, so next we are going to do to make it look something like this is that we are going to bring in our logo. But I didn't build this background here. I developed this background in PowerPoint, okay? So most times it's usually advisable you use either PowerPoint or Canva or Figma or any AI tool, you know, that you are best conversant with, you know, to build your background. And the reason we do that is so that by the time you are loading the reports, what Power BI will do is that it will load this, load this, load this. It will load them individually, and it will affect the performance of the reports that you are building. So if I start building, I can build it here. I'll just come to insert and I pick the these are shapes here. I can pick this rectangle and then I move it to, oh, so sorry. So sorry, so sorry, so sorry. Okay. I move it toward the side to give it a sidebar and drag it down. And I move it up. And that has covered, I still have this drag down. Okay. So now I have my sidebar where I can drop my, what do you call it? The slicer or filter to filter your reports. But if I do that, by the time I'm loading the reports, it will load this one, load this, and I'll do that for all of this. So it will give me, it will increase the time of loading the reports. So that is the more reason we advise that. That's the more reason we advise that we load, we build our background and then bring it in as a whole one background. So instead of loading, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? It's going to load them 9 times. It will only load it 1 time. I don't know, am I making any sense?
You are,
Hello?
ma. You are, ma.
I'm a bit confused, honestly.
Please
But
ask
are you
your
saying
question.
that we should use the other graphic design tools to make the visuals? Or are you saying we should just get the background? And by background, do you just mean like a color or a design to put at the back of all of these? Or like if we get
Yes. So it's to put at the back of all of this to make it pop out.
okay.
Yes. So if you
So are
look
you
at
saying
this
like,
one,
for instance, using the themes that are in Power BI, it could make the system to be slower?
yes, it will make it to be slower because what it
Okay.
does is that it will first of all load this. Let's assume this one was built here. This one that I'm clicking on, it will load it first. It will now load this, load this, load this, load this, load this, and load this, right? After loading them one by one, it will start loading the visuals itself that you have created. After loading that, it will now load the logo. It will now load the header. So everything like that will now impact on the time taking, right, to load. So if we build everything here in Power BI, not that it will not work. It will work if you have just a small data set like this one that we are using as a demo. But if you have a real world business report to create, that you are creating about 5, 10, 16, 25 pages of reports, and you are having all of this about 9, 10, 20 background that is loading here in Power BI, you can imagine how slow it's going to be. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay, ma. Would you
Yeah.
mind? I'm really sorry, but if it's possible, maybe you have an example of something that you did. Would you mind showing us how we're meant to, like load in, like take in a background from a different place?
Okay, so I might not be able to do everything, but I'm going to quickly run through this one so that we can go to Power BI service. Our time is already fast spent, and I intend to.
Sorry, ma.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I thought we have actually done this in the last class, so I was trying to come and hit the ground running. All right, so I'll share my screen in a bit. I'll share my screen. Give me some time. Okay. Okay, please let me know when you can see my screen from your end.
Yes, ma, I can see it.
Yes, it's up now.
You can see my screen. Great.
Yes.
Okay, so this is, yeah, I'm going to create a blank slide. All right, so this is a blank slide. Please don't save. So we are going to create it together. One thing I will do is that I'm going to screenshot what I have in this Power BI and bring it there so we can be able to look at it together. Okay, so
Wait, ma, sorry,
I'll
but
take a snippet too.
I think I understand what
But
you
what?
did now. I said I think I understand what you did now, but like I'm also
Yeah.
trying to be cautious of the time. Like what I don't understand is how you're able to like okay, let's say you take that slide as an image or something and then you put it into your Power BI. So you're not making all of those tiles in Power BI, right? Okay, so just copied it straight onto
Yeah, so I
your
just
slide.
screenshot and bring it here. Yeah, so I just
Okay.
screenshot and bring it here.
Okay. Oh
So
wow.
as I screenshot, I bring it here. So with this, I'll be able to, okay, because this layout, there's something I missed out. I didn't screenshot the sidebar that I have
Okay.
there. So it's going to give
Okay.
me a kind of a wrong analysis. But then
Okay,
let me
but
just assume that probably the bar starts from somewhere around here. And let me
okay.
assume that, just please pardon me, let's just believe that this is just how it is. Kenneth, your hand is raised.
Yes, ma.
Kenneth, you have the floor, please.
Yes, I think, ma, what I understand is that in Power BI, these tiles are separate. They are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the one by the left, 9. So by screenshotting it, you now make it 1. So that when
Yeah.
it's loading as 1 instead of 9 independent tiles. And
Exactly.
depending on the
Yes,
number
that's
of
what.
pages. Okay, that's what you are trying to do.
Okay.
I
Yes.
get
So
it.
And
I
also,
get
ma,
it.
yes, that's
sorry,
what we are trying to achieve. Yes.
ma, does that mean that the slides, every time, let's say you make a change to the slides, does that mean you have to go through the process again?
No, you have to ensure that you complete your design before you do the process so that you don't repeat the process again. Otherwise, it will
Okay.
waste your time.
So you have to
Yeah.
make sure
So
like
with it,
your figures are accurate before you do this. Is that what
yes,
you're
yes,
saying?
you are
Okay.
done. Yes,
Thank you,
yes, we
ma. I
are
think
done.
I
So with
understand
that,
this process.
great. So that's fine. So that makes me happy. All right. So you can see we have started creating this back again. So it might not be perfectly fit because I want to be a bit in a hurry. So let me copy and paste, and I'll do the same for this guy. And I'll do the same for this guy. And I do the same for this young man that is here. And I try to fit it to what it has. And I do the corner. I don't want it to be too rounded. And I don't want the edges to be sharp either. You get my point, right? So let me delete this and copy this to make it faster. So, but some people are very good with, what do we call it? Figma, Canva. Well, I'm not very good at that. So I do the lazy man work. So you are also going to resize this. The project I gave also already has a background for you. So you are only going to just download the background and implement it. So this is like a kind of giving you, okay, so with that, our job here is done, and I can click this guy and remove it. And then adjust this just to fit. And I think we are good. I can now create for the placeholder. I can make this for the placeholder, pick it up and bring it down. And so I have this layout. Let me bring in my logo from here. And I can paste my logo here. And which color which color do you prefer we give? Should we give this color? Hello, speak up, this color, pick a color now. Hello, let's speak. No
You
time.
can go
Ma,
for the purple. Yeah, the purple is fine, man.
This
okay,
one,
ma.
Yes, yes. This one's
this
fine.
one, this one,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Okay, so let's come here and I'll drop it somewhere here, and then I can use it to format the rest. Let's come to home. So we are building this one together. So let me take off this guy. So we quickly do the formatting. Whatever it is, we just adjust whatever we have over there. Most times you do back and forth until you are okay. So once you have it like this, I need to move these ones up a bit. All right. Okay, so that's a good closure. So now that we have this, you are now going to click on save, but this time you are going to save as. So when you save as, it will bring out your file explorer. You will select where you want to save it, and I'm going to select that. I'm going to save it in this folder, and I'm going to name the name I want to save it. Power BI background. Let me select this. Let me name it one because I have one already. And then you click on this drop down. This is PowerPoint presentation, but what you want to save is like a PNG file, which is a graphic format. So you select it and you click save. And it will ask you, is it all the slide? You say, no, it's just this one that I want to be as a PNG file. So with that, our job here is done. So next is that we'll go back to our Power BI. We'll go back to our Power BI. So I'll share my screen in a bit. We'll go back to our Power BI and so let me know when you can see my screen from your end.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now that we are here, we are going to remove this guy from here. Somebody's hand is raised. I don't know who, but I saw a hand come up. So you come to Canvas. So once you are here, ensure you are not selecting any visual. You can see that I'm not selecting any visual and no visual is highlighted. That is when you'll be able to see, format your report page. All right. If you select a visual, what you will see is format your visual. There are two different things. So if you click on the blank canvas, you are going to see format your report page. So that is what you will click on. You click on format your report page. That's where you see page information. You see canvas setting. The canvas setting is usually 16:9 ratio with this size. And then you now see canvas background, and what we want to do is canvas background. Sometimes you may not want to use canvas background, you may want to use just colors. It depends on what you want. You know, it's a preference, it's a choice, right? So now we have decided that we want to bring in a background. So the background is somewhere here, which is this one. So we select it, and once we select it, this is what we get. So now that we have them here, the next thing is that you adjust the visuals to fit into your design. So we adjust and reduce the size to fit into it, and then you do the same for this. So by the time Power BI is going to load this your report, the background is just one image, so it's going to load it as one image. That is the whole essence. But it is not in all cases that you may want to, do that, but it is best practice just to enhance, to make your report looks good. I don't know why is it refusing to move? Okay. All right, let's reduce it a bit. Yeah, okay. So we do the same for this guy. We just try to fit them into the background that we have built for it. We do the same for this young man. And we know that it likes space, but then we need to compress them, and we do the same for this guy. Sorry, move it down. So we do the same for this. We try and adjust it and move it here, and we do the same for this. Okay, so let's adjust this a bit. Okay, now that we have done that, one thing I want to do is to take off the background so that it will assume the background that we have. So we come to, again, format your visual. We come to general, we come to effects, and then you take off the background. Can you see what we have done? So it's assuming the color that you have designed for this report. And then you come to visual. You need to change the color as well, probably to blue, since we are promoting blue. And you have changed all three across board. Let's do the same for the label. but ensure that you are selecting it. Once when you want to format like this, ensure that the visuals are the same report visuals. If they are different, it will not the format visual will show blank. Okay, so let's give it this. And so with that, I think our report is coming out. If we click out, we will see, I think I can see some side. Let me see. Let's go back to general. Let's go back to effects. Let's turn this off. This one is on. I don't want anything to be on. So since I have done that for this one, I don't need to do for these ones. I'll just come to home, use my format painter, use it on this. What I did for you, please help me format it on this. So with that, you see, I can no longer see line unless I hover over them, right? So let's do the same for this young man. Let's take off go to this effects, background, and visual. Go to effects, remove this and the background, and let's do the same for this man. You see, we are doing them differently because they are different visuals, right? Are we together? If you are confused, let me know. Don't let me just go on. No. Hello?
Get them.
Okay, great.
Yes, ma'am.
So here,
Yes, ma'am.
so here we cannot see uh what is here. So we can change it to blue as well, or we can keep this on white because most times company like to see very well. So probably for this, let's maintain white and just leave just the card visuals, the KPI cards. So let's maintain white for all of this, including this guy, including this. So for easier readability for somebody who is using glasses and all of that, but then you now ensure that your size has to be to the right. Okay, let me click out. So it will help me to move around here. And this can assist me to reduce if it's not responding to my adjustments the way I want it to be. So with that, it will be within the border. And this is not within the border, so I can move a bit. And I think I'm fine. And this also, I can use my navigate arrow to move front and back. I think I'm okay. And this is not too good. I can use it to move around. And I think this is fine. So with that, we are done. So the next thing I did was to give it a header. And to give it a header, this is our text box. So we bring our text box here. I can't even see our text box. So you come here. You can type it here, but I prefer using the title to write it. So what can we give it? We say sales what? Give me a name. Hello, give me a name. Give me a name. We don't have time. Oh. Can anyone
Sales
hear me?
dashboard. Sales
Sales
dashboard.
dash. Okay, oh, sales dashboard. All right. Okay, so we have given it a sales dashboard and let's give it 30 and let's change this to say go bold and let's change the color to blue and then that is done. Let's now reduce this and reduce the width as well. Use the ellipse to move it to the top and then your We can use the arrow key to move it a bit down. Let's click out, select it, shift it a bit downwards. Okay. And a little bit to the left to start with the card. Okay. So now we have it. Next thing we want to do is to get our slicer. We click on, oh, this is a card, sorry. Let me look for the slicer visual. Slicer visual, where are you? It's hiding. Oh. Yeah, it's here. So slicer. The slicer, what do we want to have? Let's put in our states. Let's put in states. It's giving me as a list. I can decide to use a drop down for it. You come to format visual, settings, is vertical list, so you can choose tile or drop down. So, but for this, let's use vertical list. Okay, so let's just leave it and let's come back here, click on it, and let's use vertical list. Let's move it up. Let's train it down. Let's remove this and we are good. So this is states. Let's move it up. Okay. So with this, let's just select, copy this, and did I select it? Copy and paste. So let's move it down. Underneath, let's remove state. Let's select zone. Okay. So let's select both and let's come here and format them since they are the same. Let's change their values from black to blue. And let's change their header as well to blue. Ensure your fonts are the same across board. So we select, say, go blue for the header. All right. Okay, so let me deselect Federal Capital City so that everything will show up. And then the last one we want to do is the date. So again, let's select our slicer, and let's select our, let's go to our date table and select year. Let's select the year. So in the year is giving us as, let me bring it to the top so we can see. So it's giving us as date between. So let's come and format it. Let's come to settings, is date between. So let's select a drop down this time. And if we drop down, we'll be able to see 2020, 2021, and we're having blank. So with that, let's select, let's make use of a tile this time. And then we'll come to our filter. We've already seen that it's only 2020 and 2021 that we have. So we'll come here, basic filtering. This time around is basic filtering and not top N. So we have all of them here. We select all and deselect. No, we just select the 2020 and 2021 that we have seen under the visual. So under the drop down. So I'm going to make it like a tie and bring it here. Let it also align with these visuals. We'll also format it as well. Format the color to be blue. Values. Let's start with the header. Ensure that you have the same font across board. And your font must also align. And then you also select 2020. We need the values. Where are the values? Let's close this so we can see. values is below, so click value and we'll come down and select blue. We can make it bold so that it can be visible, or we can select say go blue, bold. All right, so with that, our report or dashboard is ready. Do we like our report? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes,
it
ma'am.
looks amazing.
It looks amazing. Great. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now is that we are going to save these reports. We have been working and working and working. Since we don't need this one anymore, we are going to delete it. And we are going to delete this page. We don't need it. This is the one we need, and we're going to call this one sales. All right. Okay, so these are sales. And then we are going to save our report. So let's click on Save As. And again, we are going to look for, I think this is the folder I'm maintaining for this training. So let's call it Sales Demo. Sales Dashboard, right? That's what we call it, Dashboard. I hope I'm correct. Sage dashboard. Okay, great. So now that we have saved the report, we give it a time for it to work. Okay, now we are back. So now this is how, so you see some amazing reports, right? So this is how they are able to generate those reports. You can click on Jigawa to see what Jigawa made. You can click on Imo to see what Imo made. Did I click on it? So you can see that it's responding to time. This is what FCT is only store that they didn't sell any online. And at FCT, they only made use of store. And Delta, in Delta, they have both store and reseller. They didn't use online. So you can see that it's able to tell you a story about your data. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, once we are done with creating reports like this, we'll publish to a workspace. And to do that, we are going to create our workspace. Give me a moment with time. Before we can publish, we need to have a workspace that we want to publish into. Please let me know you can see my screen. Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm here in Power BI, Microsoft Fabric Workspace. I'm using the trial version. I have 14 days left. So in Power BI has been enshrined into Microsoft Fabric, right? So because of that, even when it wasn't embedded into Microsoft Fabric, we still go to Power BI service, which is the workspace. We also create workspace to, that can hold reports. So presently, we don't have any workspace yet. So what we need to do is to click on these workspaces and create workspace, or we use this to create workspace. So at this place, we can click on this and say create a workspace. So we are going to create a workspace and we are going to name it. What should we name our workspace, please? Data Days?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Data
ma'am.
Days. Okay. So let's say Data Days. Data Days 2026 workspace. So we are not giving in any logo. Let's just leave it like that. And Let us click apply. So in your own case, depending on the company you are working for, organization you are working for, you create the name of the workspace you are directed to, and you give it a description so that when next any other person other than you stumble at it will know what the workspace is all about. But for purpose of our demo, I'm just going to leave it as it is. And you can also give it your company logo. So you now click on apply. So once you apply, the workspace will be created, and we'll give it some time to create it. And of course, it's going to show you that it is empty. There is nothing here. So now that we have our workspace, we'll go back to Power BI desktop and publish our reports. So I will not be doing justice if I don't stop sharing and reshare my screen. Sorry, I had to be going this back and forth. I was trying to use my private system, but it wasn't working for me. I don't know why. This is our report, right? Sales dashboard, I guess so. All right, so now we have the reports. So are the reports that is showing on our screen? Can we see our screen here? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, great. So now we click on publish, right? So we click on publish. Whenever you click on publish, it will assume that you have not saved the report, that you have some changes that need to be, accompanied with going to the Power BI service. So it's going to request that you save the report. So you still hit on save button. So while it is saving it, right, it's going to save everything, including your data sets. And the data set, I said, once the data set gets to Power BI service, it is called semantic model. So let's search for our workspace. I wonder where our workspace has gone to. Oh, we can't find our workspace. So, what happened? It is not here. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me go back. Sorry, give me a moment. Okay, let me try again. I just try and refreshed. I don't know if it has not handled. It could be demo workspace. There's no other workspace showing. This is not good. Okay, no problem. What we'll do, let me go back to Power BI. So normally this is where we should have published it. If it doesn't work, we are going to upload the file directly into this place. Let me share my screen. Bam, bam, bam. For some reason, our workspace is not showing. It's because I'm on Fabric Trial. That is why it is not showing at the other end. But with your organization having the having the Power BI license or Microsoft Fabric license, it will always show up at that other end for you to be able to publish. But I didn't really want to publish into, let me see, report from this computer. We saved it into this place. What did we call it? This is our report, right? No. What did we call it? Sales dashboard, right? Can somebody respond?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's open it. So if you can't publish, this is another way that you just upload it into. Okay, great. So now we have uploaded it. The reason, let me explain again. The reason is because I'm on Microsoft Fabric trial. That is why that workspace didn't show up in my Power BI desktop. Is that clear to us? Is that clear to us, sir? Amas.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we are now in our workspace, and this is our report. This is a semantic model. I told us that the data set will be named as semantic model, while the report is always the report. So now if I click on this, now there are a whole lot that you can do with this your semantic model. You can go to the settings, you can refresh the history, you can download this file as a fresh data set that you can use to create another report. You can manage permissions, that mean those that can see it and those that cannot see it. You can view workspace lineage, you can view item lineage, you can move it to, maybe you want to move it to a different place. You can open this was a tabular manipulated data language that I talked about earlier during the time I was walking us through the Power BI desktop, right? You can get quick insights in your reports. So you can generate quick insights for you here in Power BI service. So let's try this and see what quick insight that it can give us regarding our data set. It might not be what you really want, but it will be a very good start point for you, right? So now let's view the insight that it has generated. It might take a while, but let's just look at it. So we can see the quick insight that it has given us. It's giving us count of products by week number. And this is he said product has outliers. And if we scroll down, don't mind me, I think is the network is a bit slow. So you can see the outliers, you can see sales by profits. Hello, can we see? Hello?
Yes. Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Okay.
Yes.
So okay, so this is count by region. You can see what is displaying for us, even beyond the reports that we have created, right? You can see all what it has been able to generate for us. You can see this.
Sorry, ma'am. Please, is this like an app?
It is not an app actually, but it is Power BI service has AI capability that can generate reports for you.
Okay, so
Right?
this
So
was
we
we
are
just
now in
generated this.
workspace. Yeah, so this is not the
Okay.
one we created by ourselves. This is the
Okay.
one I said quick insights, and I said let us look
Okay.
at it. So management can use
Thank
this
you.
quick insight. Yes, management can use this quick insight to see what is going on with the data sets, even beyond what the analysts have been able to generate. You can go on and on. You can see how large this is. So it is now up to you as the analyst to arrange this report, filter out the ones you want, the matrix you don't want, you delete them out and arrange them into a quick dashboard. All right. Okay, so let's go back. So we have seen, so I'm back here. So this is view insights. That was what we used, and you can download the file, you can manage permissions. So when you click on manage permissions, it brings you to this place. It's going to open up. Now it's telling you that I'm the owner of this, and I can add user here. I can use this link, I can create a link that can be shared with, presently there's no link. Yes, direct access, there's access via related. And if I want to grant access, I can now add user here. So it means that adding user, now when I click on add user, add the email of the user in this place. But the person must be within your organization, right? And if it's not going to be within your organization, you need the Fabric admin to grant a guest access so that they will send an email to that guest. When the guest access is granted here in Power BI Microsoft Fabric, an email will be sent to the person via his or her company email, and then the person will have access only to that particular report, not your entire workspace. So you can see what you can allow. Allow recipients to modify this semantic model means that if you click on this, if you uncheck it, it means that the person cannot modify your data set or semantic model. All right. And then if you see allow recipients to share this semantic model, it means that you are allowing the person to share it. And if you don't want to allow the person to share it, you uncheck it. Allow recipients to build content with this data associated with this semantic model. If you want to do that, you click on that, and if you don't want, you can as well uncheck it. So that's how you can grant permission to, like a row level permission to a particular report and not the entire workspace. Now, if we go back to now let's talk about our reports. So this is our reports. For our reports, if you want to know those that have viewed your reports, you can look at it. This is view usage metrics. So if it open up the metrics now, I don't think we have had anyone that has viewed yet. So if we look at view usage metrics, it's opening up the usage metrics. So we give it some time. So as we can see, it's saying that and the people that have viewed, total viewer is blank. Nobody has viewed. Even me, I've not opened it, so it's not showing anything. But total recipients in the organization is showing 748. So if somebody view the report, if you share the report with somebody and the person say, I did not see it, you can just come here and look at it, and you see the name. You see viewers by user. So you see the name of the person will appear here. So you can just tell the person that you view the report at so time, because this Power BI workspace, it captures both the time and period that the person view the report. So you'll be able to let management know that, sir, I've shared the report with him and he has actually seen the report at so time. All right. Are we together? We are not responding. No.
Yes, we are
Hello.
together.
Okay. Okay. So analyze in Excel. So this we only capture the report into your Excel, not the report itself, but the semantic model. You can save a copy. you can download a copy as well. You can view workspace lineage. If I click on lineage now, this is what you will see. It will tell you that it is electronic sales. Like I told you, it's electronic sales, and we have it on our WhatsApp chat group. And this is the dashboard that we created from it. And this is this is the semantic model, and this is the report. So another thing that we can do, I want to also talk about, once you click on, this is our workspace, and we click on these three dots, which is ellipse. If we click on it, we come to workspace access. So now we are talking about workspace access. In workspace access, if you click on this, that I want to add somebody, let me say I want to add this. No, let me remove this. Let me click on this there. Okay, so here now you can see that we have admin role, we have member role, we have contributor role, and we have viewer role. So presently you saw my name as the admin because I'm the one that created the workspace, so I'm automatically an admin. Now if I give you a right as an admin, you have the right to even remove me as an admin. So when you want to, as a Power BI developer, if you want to grant access, you should know the kind of access you are granting to any of your team members, because an admin has the highest right? Is highest on the rank. Just like we were talking about hierarchy, is the highest in that hierarchy. It can add members, it can remove members, it can delete workspace, it can do anything, just anything with that workspace. Now for member doesn't have as high as admin. Member cannot remove an admin, but we'll be able to do every other thing that an admin does. But a contributor is someone that will be able to build. So if somebody tells you that I want to be able to build reports and publish the report to the workspace, what the right that the person needs is a contributor role. Because if you grant him a right that he doesn't need, that is not that is higher than what he needs, is going to cause problem for you as the admin. So you must ensure that, I think we do least privilege. Yes, that's what it's called. So when you are granting role, you grant role based on the least privilege. So if the question says there's a Power BI developer, all he wants is to be able to build reports and publish the report to workspace, my sister, brother, please grant him contributor role. And then if they said it's just a user, he just wants to view the report that is being published to the workspace, he shouldn't be granted access to blah blah blah. Ensure that you grant the viewer role. The viewer role is just like looking at a picture, right? That you cannot make any changes, alter anything to the report. So that is what these rules are all about, and you always find this in your exam. All right,
Ma, can a member also contribute?
a member is higher than a contributor role. Yes, the member can build reports, publish reports. Mr.
Ah.
Greg, your hand is raised. Are you the one asking the question?
No, it's Kenneth.
Oh, it's Kenneth. Okay, so Mr. Greg.
Uh, okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon,
Actually,
sir.
I wanted the difference between the member and the contributor, because basically you said the contributor has the right to build reports and publish reports on the
Yes.
Power
Yes.
BI
So
service.
the contributor cannot add member.
Okay.
It cannot add anybody. It
But can
can
the member role, can they add member?
it
Someone
can
with
add but cannot delete.
Okay. That's the distinction I wanted to know. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we are done with that. Next, I want to talk about is deployment pipeline. Now, deployment pipeline is usually used to help structure your reports in such a way that, like I said, this is a trial fabric. If you want to create a pipeline, you click on new pipeline. Already we don't have one. So you create one and you name it. Then when you name it, it will, when the contributor publish to the workspace will be assigned here. Maybe just like Data Days now, it will now come here. So I'm the contributor now. I've built the database report and I publish to this database. You as the admin, you will now come here and deploy. You will first of all test the connections between the semantic model, that's the data set, and the reports, if they are okay, before you will now deploy to test. So you will now test that if we set up schedule refresh on this report, will it break? Will it be okay? Will it stand the test of time? So once you are done, that you know that this thing has been tested and proved, you now deploy to this place. This place is called production. So once you deploy to production, this is now where you will share the link with your team members for them to be able to see the reports that you have created. But for purpose of our demo, we are not going to create any pipeline. We will just go back to our workspace, our Data Days workspace. Data Days, where are you? All right, so we are back here. Let me leave lineage. So how do we set up a schedule refresh? To set up a schedule refresh, we'll come, I don't know if you see my screen. You click on the ellipsis and come to settings. Once you come to settings, this is one thing you test before you go to deployment pipeline. All right. So once you come here, you look at it, you can see this is refresh. Nothing has been set. Yes, everything is turned off. The reason is because we are working on a trial version, and so most things are not made available to us. But in an ideal situation, you'll be able to see the name of the semantic model. And once you click on gateway, and that brings us to gateway and connection, you can see that not configured correctly. So that is why you can see you have no personal gateway installed. So here you are going to create a gateway. And how do you create a gateway? To create a gateway is like an interface between you, right? Between the desktop and the cloud workspace that you are in. So that assuming the data set is on-prem, that is not in the cloud, you will need a gateway connection between them to handle the connection, so that when you set up the schedule refresh in this place, it will be able to see the data sets in real time. Not in real time, but near real time, like we discussed in our earlier days in this Data Days Learn Together training. All right. So let's assume that the connection has been done and we are asked to set a schedule refresh. Probably the management wants to be seeing the reports to be refreshed 8 a.m. every morning, or 7 a.m. every morning, so that by 8 a.m. when management has meeting, they will be able to see the reports like being updated already before the time. So this is where you come, you click on this drop down. It's not allowing us right now. So if you click on the drop down, you will select either daily, weekly, or monthly. You select it here, and then you add the time. Maybe they want to see, they want it to refresh 7 a.m., they want it to refresh 12 noon, they want it to refresh at let me say 2 p.m. because most companies shut down at 4 p.m. So you set that another time. You just keep selecting the time here, and then when you are done, this place is telling you semantic model owner. So the semantic model owner usually is the person that deployed the reports to the workspace, but the data owner actually are the people that you set their emails on this place. So you change it. If you are the one that published, you change it from your own email to their email. You can see contacts. So you enter their email and you click apply. Once that is done and you select the refresh, and the data refreshes without any error, you know that you are good to go. So with that, you have been able to set up a schedule refresh on your reports. Next, we want to look at, we have 15 more minutes to go. I'm trying to see how we'll be able to cover everything as quick as possible. So now we have our reports open before us. Now we can do a whole lot with our reports. We can add an alert to our reports. So when you add an alert means that you want it to give you an alert. So if we click on it right now, it's going to show up. You want it to give an alert when your sales hit a particular threshold in a month. Probably you have set up, you have a target for each month for sales, right? You see, create an alert. So you are going to create the alert here and you set it up. You can see via email, via Teams. You should send the notification to the person via Teams, or you send it to via email. So it could be the salesperson or the sales manager or the sales rep or management, whoever needs to know what this alert is about. So that is how you can set up an alert on your report. You can as well copy the visual as an email with a caption on it if you want to share with somebody. And you can as well set it on a focus mode, or you can set it on like you want to set a filter on a slicer, and you can pin this visual to a dashboard. And so that brings us to creating a dashboard. All right. So now we call this dashboard, but actually this is a report. Now to create a dashboard is just one pager. From your Power BI desktop, you can create several pages of reports. You can create several pages of reports. Please give me a few minutes. All right. So you can create several reports like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe about 10. Okay. But for a dashboard, management might tell you that the only thing they want to see on their dashboard, probably they want to see sales and profit, or they would just want to see sales by channels, or they want to see product. So it might not be everything that is here that you pin to the dashboard. So now with that, let us create a dashboard. Okay, so let's pin visual. So now that we pin visual, can you tell me what you can see? Can anyone unmute and speak, please?
Pin to dashboard.
Yes, so here is asking us new dashboard, existing dashboard. Of course, we don't have one yet. So assuming we have one already, we'll select existing dashboard. Now that we don't have anyone, we're going to create a new one. We'll call it Data Days. And we click on pin. Now, if I want to pin, probably I want to pin this as well. That reminds me, we are going to create a mobile layout. So let's pin this. This time, do you see that it has changed its mode? It's saying existing dashboard. Yes, pin it to this one. And probably another thing that you want to pin might be maybe total sales. I'm not seeing the pin on this one though, but I know that we can pin it. Okay, so the pin is hiding somewhere. Send text, don't send any text. Anyway, let's just pin this one. Okay, pin. So let's go to dashboard. Now you can see this is now our dashboard, right? So in our dashboard, you can rearrange the dashboard to suit your taste, all right? And you can use Q&A to ask natural questions about the report. Show me total cost of last year. So maybe let us see that because we didn't even see that before. It's blank. All right. So maybe let's exit Q&A and ask another question. Let's see which other question can we ask. Total sales for, show me total cost, show me. I don't even know the one we should use. Let's see this, if this one will work now. I don't know why everything is turning blank though. So let's see again. What else can we ask about the, let's see more suggestion. Sort sales by ID. Okay. So can we see this fantastic report? We have total sales, we have total cost, and we have profits. And it's
Yes.
by days, right? So these are a whole lot that you can do with your reports. This is dashboard, right? We are working on the dashboard right now. So I'm going to exit the dashboard and come back to our, because I have a few more minutes left. So here we can create a mobile layout because your management will always be on the go and they will not have time to be looking for their laptop or whatever. They are usually on their iPad and iPhone and Android. So you can see what I'm pointing at. This is mobile layout. This can as well be created in desktop, but I usually prefer creating it in Power BI service because even if you create it in desktop, you still come back here to come and rearrange it. So instead of double work, I prefer creating it here in Power BI service. So here we are. This is the mobile layer. This is like your phone. And if you say auto create, it's going to arrange them. These are your reports. Okay. Can you see your report on my far right? Please
Yes,
speak
ma.
up now.
Yes, ma. Yes,
Yes,
ma.
I can't see you. So if you don't speak, I won't know that you are hearing me. So if I click on auto create, it will automatically create it for me. Help me to arrange them by itself for me. But I wonder what it's doing right now, if it's responding to me or not. Okay, so it has created as best as it can, right? But most times I just hit on it so that you know that it will help you to create it. But most times it is best that you do it yourself because you need some rearrangements because the settings that you have with your for your what do we call it now? Your laptop is not the same settings that you will have for your phone. So you are going to arrange it by yourself, resize them, and ensure that they all fall in, and then you set it up. For instance, I wouldn't want this to come up. I would want to move this guy up, up, you know, like that. I can take it out and take it in anyway. So, but this is how you build your mobile layout to your taste. So I can just move this up, and my mobile layout is somewhat ready. All right. And this one, your manager can consume this on the go. All right, so we are done with that. The next thing, which is the last, I have 5 more minutes to go, is to create an app. Will we be able to create an app? Let me say, got it. Let me come back here to Data Days. On save, don't save. So if I don't save, I will lose what I've done. That's what it's trying to let me know. So I can come here and create an app. So once I create an app, it's also a way of granting, managing your assets in Power BI service. I don't know if I talk about the report of sharing reports. Reports also, you can see manage permissions. You can share only reports. You can share only semantic model like we saw the other time. And creating app also helps you to also share, maybe department by department. You create app department by department, and all their reports go into their department, so that they only have access. Each department, let's say HR has access to HR departments, admin has access to admin departments, and sales department has access to sales. So in that ways, you are not confused on which place to go, who to grant access, who not to grant access, except if they don't want everybody within HR to see every information in the HR department. Such secluded information, you can create you can also create app for that particular set, so that only those that need to have access to that report will be those that will have access to that app. So in that, you'll be able to do that. So if I come here and the app name is this, and I hit on create, it's going to create the app, and I can add my content, and I can also add my audience. So with that, we have come. There's one thing I didn't mention, which can also come out in your exam, and that is endorsement. So if I scroll to my far right, you can see endorsements, you have sensitivity, and you have including app. So endorsements is a way of giving what will I say, confidence, on your report. So let's assume that this report that we have created is endorsed, and they call it promoted, right? If it is promoted, then it means that for promoted reports, it means that this report can be reused, or is often used by everyone in the organization. But once it is certified, it means that this is tested and trusted. All right, that it is tested and trusted and can be used. So endorsement is one of those things also that can come out in the exam. So with that, we have come to the end of today's session. Question, comments, clarity, questions?
Yes, ma'am. Please, ma'am, how are we supposed to access the recordings? Is it meant to be on the WhatsApp group chat? Because if so, I'm not a member of that, please.
Okay, Mr. Sam, can you please share Mr. Samuel is our class rep in this PL300. He will share the WhatsApp link with you, and you can join the WhatsApp link. Yes, it will be shared in the WhatsApp link. Yeah, in the WhatsApp
Thank you
chat.
very much.
Yes, Emmanuel, your hand is raised.
Yes, ma. Still in line with this recording. Some of
Yes.
us, as you know, this class is a bit fast. Some of us were unable to follow what you've done. And if we're able to get the recordings early, it will help us prepare for the next class so that we can be on the same page as you. The last class, we were unable to, we've not gotten recordings for that, and I'm not sure when we're going to get recorded for this class as well.
Oh, okay, I apologize for that, that you have not been able to get the recordings for the last class. I will speak with the program team to ensure that both the last class and this class will be available latest by Monday this week. All right.
Okay, ma. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
You're welcome. Yes, next question. Yes, Mr. Leakey.
Hello, madam.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Please,
sir.
concerning the area of preparation for the exam, there's a link you send. Is it prepare or something like that? I was trying to log in. It was not
Exam
allowing me
prepper.
at all to sign in. Yes, I wanted to
Exam
sign in.
prepper. Okay,
Yes,
so what you do is that you can just search for it. You can just search for it on on your browser, right? So on the browser, just type exam prepper, maybe www.exam prepper, and it will come out. So once it comes out and you click on it, you sign in with your account. It can be your Gmail or Yahoo or Hotmail, anyone. So once you sign in, and once you sign in, what you will do is that you will click on there's Microsoft, there's Cisco, there are different exam bodies. So you
Eh,
locate Microsoft. So once you click on Microsoft drop down, there are a whole list of different exams. You try and locate PL300 or DP600 or DP700, depending on the one you are preparing for, and select it. So once you select it, it will bring out a dialog box asking you how many questions do you want to access. You can just enter 100, or if you don't know the number, just enter 100. So once you enter 100 like that, okay, click on view online. If you click on PDF, it's going to ask you to pay, that you should put in your card, your card detail. But if you click on view online, it will open up the questions for you, and then you can access all of the questions.
I'm even particular about signing in.
Yeah, so
There's a
that's what I'm
link.
saying. So if the
There's a
link
link.
I sent, that's what I'm saying. We are
I should
saying the
not
same
use that
thing.
one.
Yeah, so if that link is not allowing you, what you will
Okay,
do
okay.
is you just search for it
Search.
on Google.
Search
Yes,
for
Google
it.
search it, exam prepper.
Okay,
Yes, yes, that's what
okay,
I'm trying to say. Yes,
okay. Like the
it
succinct
it
quiz
may
now.
have
That
it may
one.
have yes. So sometimes it may have holding my own details. So when you are trying to now
Okay,
sign in, it will not be denying that I don't know this person. So that's what I'm saying.
okay.
You can even use incognito, private
Yes.
yeah. So just search for it and just sign in, like I've
Okay.
described. Yes,
Thank you. I will.
you're
Thank you.
welcome.
Okay,
Yeah.
madam.
Any other question, please? Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. This is 4 minutes past 2. Next week Alex, give me a moment. Let me complete my thought. You ask your question. So next week, we'll be looking at questions and answers. And we'll be using both Microsoft questions and exam prepper so that we'll get ourselves ready for the exam. Hopefully, by God's grace, I hope that we'll have good news by next week that we have gotten our vouchers. Yes, Madam Alex, your question.
Thank you, ma'am. Sorry, I just wanted to ask if maybe the link for the WhatsApp group chat could be sent in the meeting chat, because I don't think I have the direct contacts for anyone here.
Samuel, hello Samuel, can you unmute please? It's on this call. Hello Samuel.
Hello, Ma.
Yeah, can you please share the link with her, please?
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you before.
No, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. So any other questions? Please, let's come on time next week. We have a whole lot of questions to go through. I also drop a project on our WhatsApp group chat. Please, let's try our hands on that project. Let's complete it end to end. Let's get a beautiful report like the one we have just prepared today. So we'll start by looking at our projects next week before we go into the question and answer sessions. So you have questions, come with your questions, from getting data to Power BI service publishing. We are here for you. We'll be able to answer your question. Thank you, Madam Olive, for joining us. We love your presence, for graciously gracing us with your presence. I appreciate you, ma. Yes, so if there are no further questions, let
I
us
want to
call it
ask
a day.
in
Yes,
the
Kenneth.
in the exam, is it that it's just going to be just normal question and answer, or are we going to do some hand-in practicals as well?
You do practical, so we'll look at all that next week. You do
Okay.
practical, yeah. You do practical. But it's a simulated practical though, not practical like that, but it's a simulated practical. They will give you a scenario that like Contoso have Excel, XYZ, and this, and you as a Power BI, developer analyst, you are tasked to help them improve their work facilities XYZ. So yeah, you have that kind of a practical scenario, yeah. But we'll look at all that next week by God's grace.